at 4, concerns about wage theft and intimidation targeting day laborers. Worker advocates say reports of unpaid wages and blackmail have increased in the past year as immigration enforcement operations have become more common. NBC4's Amber Frias live right now in Santa Ana with one man's experience in Orange County. Amber.
Hey, Colleen, day laborers are often paid in cash. They're hired on the spot and rely on trust with their employer. But advocates say that trust is quickly breaking down, especially for undocumented day laborers who they say fear that asking for a fair wage could put them at risk. Jesus, who asked us to conceal his identity because of his immigration status, comes to an Orange County Home Depot parking lot every day, hoping for steady work and fair pay. But he says that doesn't always happen. In December, Jesus says he was hired by a contractor to install tile at a private home. He says he was told he would have help and be paid up to $2,000 for the job. Those promises, he said, were not kept. Jesus says he worked alone for 2.5 weeks to finish the job and was paid $900, less than half of what he was promised. His story isn't unique. Advocates say complaints like his are becoming more common.
Every week we get 1 or 2 day laborers who don't get paid after they do their work. And one of the new threats that employers are making in our region is that they tell the day laborers, you better leave and stop asking for your pay, or I'm going to report you with immigration authorities.
Alexis Tenorio with the Pomona Economic Opportunity Center says reports of wage theft from undocumented workers made to his office have increased 40% in the last year. But there is help.
There's a department called the Department of Industrial Relations.
He says all workers, regardless of immigration status, can report wage theft and receive support.
They don't need to know many information. They need to know where you worked, how much did you work, and whether your employer followed the law.
As for Jesus, he's still afraid to report. For him, it's simple. He says he just wants to keep working to support his family. And Alexis Teodoro says every worker, not just day laborers, not just undocumented workers, could fall victim to wage theft. He encourages anyone who may have been a victim to contact the Pomona Economic Development Center or your local jobs rights group for help submitting a case in this situation. For now, reporting live from Santa Ana, Amber Frias, NBC.